The FIFA 22 market is in an absolute mess. We're going to be discussing it in this video. This is probably the craziest drops that we have seen so far this year. We did have a couple of periods which were quite bad, but in my opinion, some of these rule breaker cards were already so low, and then the situation just got a lot worse. Now, what is the reason this market went down? The reason is pretty clear cut, and I think it's pretty self-explanatory. When you take a look at the store, we can actually see that absolutely everybody got a 50k preview pack. Now, why EA did this, your guess is as best as mine, but they probably did this to try and actually manipulate the market. I mean, they are trying to control the market themselves, but why they actually did this, why they wanted the market to go down, doesn't make too much sense. It's clear that they are trying to do it on purpose. I mean, I'm sure they understand that this is going to be having an impact on the market. For those of you guys that aren't really like fully understanding, maybe you're like, all right, a preview pack's been released, but why is it so bad? Absolutely everybody on that has Ultimate Team, whether they have just a companion app on their phone, they're just a web app, wherever. However, at 6 p.m. UK time today on Sunday, they got a free 50k pack. Now it's free because if it's profitable, then they are going to be going ahead and actually purchasing it and selling the card. If they got Usman, if they got Usman Dembele rule breakers, I was about to say, but he's not in packs. If he was going to get now Foden, for example, or someone that is profit, they're going to go ahead and sell that pack. If it's Messi, Ronaldo, or even if it's just gold Varane, if it's profitable, if it's worth more than 50k, they're going to be selling those cards in the market, and plus they will get another one, of course, another preview pack after that. But for myself, it wasn't profitable, so I didn't go for it. Even some people might sell this Alisson for around 30k, 25k, however much he goes for, and take another spin, take another gamble. In my opinion, I don't think it's worth that. I think just keeping your coins at the moment in this market is probably the best thing you can do, and that is actually one of the things that I am recommending. Literally, a lot of people in the streams as well are asking how to actually make coins. Honestly, not even joking here, just keeping the amount of coins that you have is a better idea in my opinion. You can see some of the trades here. You can compare these prices to actually how they are when you guys are watching the video. So I actually sold this. Foden was at 6 p.m. That was just a one-off. But for the rest of these guys, I believe I sold them 10 o'clock, 11 a.m. UK time today on Sunday in the morning. So for example, if you actually take a look at these Kulusevskis, right, the highest I sold them for was 74k, because I believe he did actually have a hunter. If you take a look at this guy's price now, you guys will be shocked if I told you that this is the same day, literally from 74,000 coins that I sold this morning. And thank you very much that I actually went ahead and sold him, because if I didn't, then he would be down 30,000 coins. Now that would have been 30,000 coins per card, and that is just Kulusevski. I was also trading Bamba. Bamba now, if we take a look at, I sold him at 170k. If you take a look at his price now, absolutely crazy. Literally, if you tell someone this has happened in the same day, they wouldn't believe you. Now, is this maybe the lowest point that this Bamba is going to go? That is what we're going to be discussing, but it literally doesn't stop there. This Davies as well, I sold at 290k. It's absolutely crazy. If I didn't sell these cards, it would have been an absolute disaster. It probably would have been 500k loss, something like that. Now, for that to be in one day, if someone forgets to sell their cards and they lose 500k, that is just unacceptable. That should not be happening. But I knew that there's maybe going to be something coming. I didn't want to keep these guys after 6 p.m. I knew there's a chance of an icon SBC, something like that. So it's not just by luck that I sold these cards before 6 p.m. That is actually another point that I do have written down. I want you guys to make sure that you are liquid every single day, I think, before 6 p.m. UK time, if you are really serious about keeping your coins and you don't want to get caught up in one of these big things. Because what we did actually see, I'll get into what I actually did on the market today, because I do have cards currently bought, but these are actually making coins on these. This is not something that I forgot to sell. This is something that I bought specifically when all of this was going on a few hours ago at 7 p.m. UK time, when all of the chaos, I went, focused up, blocked out all of the noise, and I actually bought these cards, and it seems to hopefully be paying off. But first of all, why is it important to actually be selling pretty much, or have your coins available mainly before 6 p.m. UK time. Now, I actually want to show you guys a FootDonk tweet quickly. I think we pretty much knew that we are going to be getting this icon SBC anyways, but now he did actually tweet this out. So he did say very soon, so it could potentially be, I think, maybe Monday 6 p.m. UK time. Whenever it's going to be, there's definitely going to be just panic selling in mind. People are going to be ready for it. So regardless of when it actually is, it's going to be having an indirect effect on the market every single day, even if the SBC is not released. So I think that this is going to be coming very soon. What I'm going to be doing, what I do every single day regardless, if I'm very strict trying to be making coins, is make sure you have your coins available. 3 p.m, 4 p.m. UK time, it's a good idea to have your coins fully liquid, and that just means that you are not holding any cards. Now, about your team, it is of course an exception. It can definitely be an exception. I don't mind if you do have a couple tradable players in your team. I've got this Tonali. Now, maybe he might be down in price, but that's okay, right? Because I'm going to be earning coins from FUT Champions, division rivals. That should hopefully cut the losses, and it should be able to actually just be an expense of playing FUT Champions rivals, but I should still be profitable if I am going to be making coins from champs and rivals, and you should be doing that anyways. So if I want to be upgrading, I think I'm going to upgrade to Llorente and Kappa, but I've just been holding off doing so because I know this market is going to be going lower and lower. But for example, with this Kappa or any rule breakers card, say you guys want to buy them, I think there might actually be a low point probably sometime in the evening. I think the lowest point that Bamba is going to get is potentially 105k, maybe something like that, which is just crazy low. Maybe 65k for Cornet. I think it's probably going to be happening 3 a.m, 4 a.m. UK time. That is Monday, very early morning. Now, do I think they are going to be going lower than that? I think potentially. I mean, it's crazy to think that they could go lower than that, but it looks like they're going to be in packs for division rivals rewards, for the division rivals season milestones rewards. Now, I'm going to be talking a little bit more about this later on, but you can see the season here finishes in 3 days and 9 hours, and that means that we are going to be getting our division rivals milestone rewards. Now, I think a lot of people might not be aware of this. I'm going to be grinding, getting those 90 games played. I think you guys should as well. I'm going to have a full separate video on it. But when 100k packs are going to be coming out and people again are going to be opening these, packing perhaps rule breakers, it is going to have an effect on this market. And you can see that these rule breakers look to be expiring Thursday 6 p.m. UK time, so they are probably going to be in packs during this time whilst this supply is going to be happening. So if you want to buy any of these cards, I would say perhaps maybe tonight, maybe Monday, but I'm sort of leaning towards probably just wait until the end of the week, to be honest. Wait until Thursday. You can even see Rule Breakers Team 1, even though they are out of packs, Ousmane Dembele, a couple other cards, they are still very low. And with Icon SBCs, other things like that, I would probably avoid buying these cards. I don't think there's any urgency. I think with an Adidas promo potentially coming on the next Friday, if we do get a new promo, then these cards might go down because everyone's going to be distracted by those cards. So to buy these cards, I would say wait a little bit. But just to show you guys, if you made it to this point in the video, you guys are the real ones. So I think you deserve to see what I actually bought. We were buying this on stream, and I purely just went for the safest thing. I knew anything in packs, if we actually go over to my Twitter real quick, anything in packs was going to get torched. It was going to go down in price. This is not good for any cards in packs. Gold cards, rule breakers, team 2, team of the week 7, it's all going to be going down. So what I resorted to are out of pack cards. Now, as you can see here, these Jesus Navases at 78k, they are quite decent. I believe he's around 3,000 coins more right now when I'm recording this video. We do also have a Vidal. I only managed to pick up one Vidal, but he's currently going for 6k more, which is quite nice. We do also have Onyeka. He actually did very good. I believe he's around 7,000 coins more than what I bought him at. Mukiele is doing decent. I think it's a couple thousand coins more he's already going for, which is not too bad. And then we do also have Tonali. Tonali turned out quite nicely. Got these at 62k. So I think these were very safe. I didn't want to go for anything risky, and it seems to be paying off. This is for 5,000 coins more. Another Onyeka, and I think that's about it. This should collect to around 1.2 million, I do believe. So I'm quite happy with this. I didn't want to go for anything crazy, anything risky. I needed to make sure that we are going to be making some nice profits. So I do think in total, this this is probably just going to be like 40,000 coins profit, something small like that. I'm going to be aiming to actually sell a little bit later, not just yet. I think I'm going to aim to try and sell perhaps maybe tomorrow morning, maybe 10 a.m, 11 a.m. UK time. I mean, these cards shouldn't go down in price overnight that much. There might be a little bit of selling, but because these guys didn't get supplied onto the market, I do imagine there is going to be a strong recovery on them. But I guess I bought them at a really good price. It's now just timing when is going to be the best time to sell. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You can comment down below if you need any advice. I will try and get back to you. If you are making any losses on these cards, or for example on gold cards, I think if you're already made it to this time, I would probably say that it is better just to go ahead and like wait until Monday, maybe hope they are going to be higher, 9 a.m, 10 a.m, 11 a.m. UK time, but you're not really in too good of a position. So I think you're going to have to take a loss. Obviously, there's not going to be such a recovery for where Heung-min Son's going to go back up to 120, but at least if he goes to 105 maybe, it's not that bad of a loss. So perhaps try and wait until maybe tomorrow, 9 a.m, 10 a.m. UK time, lunchtime UK time. I mean, you don't have much to lose, I guess you could argue. Just make sure you don't panic sell, because I still do think overnight we are going to be seeing these prices. Like I said, they are probably going to be going lower to their lowest point, and hopefully it will be the lowest point that they'll be ever, and then they will be rising from them, but we're going to have to see. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.